Hello for Monday's Mindset, my friends. We want to talk a little bit today about financial literacy. We're going to focus on money. And my question is, why is it that a lot of folks don't like to talk about money? Why are they so uncomfortable talking about money? We're going to look at some points today regarding that. We're also going to talk about money. What is money? And we're not even gonna like touch the use of money today. We really want to focus on why is it that it is so hard to get some folks to talk about money. Come on, we all want to make money, right? So if you're gonna be joining me live, let me know where you're joining from. Today's Monday's Mindset, my friend, and my name is Yvette Garrett. If we have not met before, and I come to this community Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but today is Tuesday, and I'm gonna be wrapping this up for Monday, right? Where we're gonna talk a little bit about money because I don't want you to miss anything. I'm trying to play catch up. Yesterday was Memorial Day. Hope you guys had a great one. But today is your bonus. Today is Tuesday. Okay, but we're gonna be here tomorrow again. But I want to make sure you got your Monday stuff going on. Little financial here, little literacy here, because folks don't like to talk about money. All right. So why do you do business, my friend? We want to make money. Money, they say money is the root of all evil. I don't know about that. Is that what it says? Money is the root of all evil? Money might not be. Money comes to us to provide the things that we need. Money. Now, you tell me how many stores you can walk into with your two, my mama would say, your two long hands, and ask for, take up something and you walk out with it. You have to exchange money. We need money. We use money. So money is some kind of tool. So remember, now I come here on a Monday, which is yesterday, but today you're getting your Monday's mindset. We're talking about money today. Why are we so uncomfortable talking about money? We come online to do business. We do business on our shops, wherever. All these superstores we go into, they do business. Why do they do business? Yes, they want to provide a service. Absolutely, but it is not free. There is a cost, and the cost that is attached to it is some kind of denomination in return, something in return, the currency, whether it's with dollars, whether it's with pounds, whether it's with dirhams, whether it's with, the different countries have different names for their money. So it could be dollars, it could be pounds, it could be cents. It doesn't matter. The trade it off is for something. So if you want to give goods for your services or services for your goods, but there's an exchange. And most times the exchange is towards its money, some value, gold, silver, right? Something. And so we shouldn't be uncomfortable talking about money. We should not be uncomfortable talking about money because we need money to do the things. We use money to do the things, right? To get the things that we want in life to make ourselves comfortable, whether it's in our home or in a car, wherever, buy the things to bring us the kind of lifestyle that we want. We want the money to buy our ticket to jump on the airplane, right? Or get to the beach or, for vacation. Money. We need some kind of a tool, something. We cannot call up the airline and said, oh, I need a ticket to go to Bora Bora. Okay. When they done finish their calculations, they said, oh, it's going to be so many dollars, and you'll be like, well, I don't have any money. Well, you ain't going to Bora Bora, right? You're probably going to be right at home, call it staycation. So we need money. So money shouldn't be a hard topic to talk about because we use it every day and we need it all the time to go to school, when to buy to pay for services. We pay our light bill, our water bill, our trash bill, our cable bill. What you pay it with? So you know we come online to do business so we can make money. We can serve the people, we can provide the opportunity, we can provide the services, we can provide the goods, the products in exchange for money. Of course you're going to give up your time in exchange for money in some cases, right? People go and do speeches, they get paid to do speeches. People go and do presentation, they get paid to do what is it payment? If it's not money, it's something else. So money provides us with the opportunity to get what we want. So we're going to use that money. So money is a tool, my friends. Money by itself is not, sitting there in the millions of dollars in the bank have no use. You got to put it to use. So you put the tool to use. What are you going to use it for? You're going to use it to create a lifestyle. You're going to buy property. You're going to invest. We put in the tool to work. So money is like the hammer in the toolbox. If you don't have a hammer, then you won't be able to drive that nail. Yeah, you might use something else, but it won't it won't be as effective. You can use a drill, So you want to make a hole, then you need a drill. How are you going to make that hole? You're going to be digging all day long, depends on where you're making it and all that. So money is like the tool in your toolbox where you can use it to do things to make you happy, things to provide for your family. You use it to get things, to purchase things, to you give it away, whatever. It is a tool, and we save it, we make it, we save it, and we invest it. Whether we invest it in ourselves, whether we invest it in our children, in other folks, in businesses, in things, you invest it because you notice what is called currency. Currency goes around and it comes around, right? You put your money in the bank, you make a deposit, the bank invest your money, make a profit on it, and so on. And divest it and invest it, and your money goes in the bank. You think it just sit there and be like, oh, I'm so cool right here. No, the money goes to work, my friends. Yeah. So we're not gonna do economics here. You can do that on your own, but I just want to make I'll give you a couple of points I believe people don't like to talk about money, but we should talk about money. So that is my proposition here. You got to be talking about your money when you go out to do the job, and you agree that you're going to be working for $50 an hour, so to speak, right? And at the end of your work week, and you check your hours, and you be like, they shorten my money. What you gonna do? Aren't you gonna go ask for your money, or you gonna just be like, you know what? No, you have an agreement that you're gonna work so many hours for this money. Remember, now you got to think about all the deductions. Some people don't even think about the deduction. Oh, they're gonna pay me $50 an hour, and I work 40 hours, so I want all my money. No, you gotta pay your statutory deductions, my friends. So we gotta calculate that, because you sign up for $50 an hour, but you don't take home $50 an hour. Okay, you gotta pay your taxes. You gotta, like here in America, you gotta pay into your Social Security and all of the extra stuff. So you end up taking home a little less than that. You gross, yes, you work the money, but by the time you take home the net, because they have to deduct. So you got to talk about money, because you want a fair day's work for a fair day's pay for a fair day's work. So maybe that's the only time you talk about your money. Come pay me my money. I work for my money, right? But what about when you have the money and somebody else wants the money to borrow? Do you want to talk about it that time? Anyway, we got to talk about money, my friend, because money is a tool that we use to provide us with whatever we need. Now I need tires for my car. Oh, I roll up into Costco or roll up into the tire shop. I'm like, oh, I need 4 tires for my car. It's a so and so kind of car, and it wears this kind of wheel. And just stand up and fold my hands like this and be like, there's a car. You don't work like that. Oh, I better find the desk. And the gentleman be like, oh, 4 tires, it's going to be $350 a piece. And you multiply that by four, you add on the tax and whatever. He gives me that total. And he said, how are you paying, ma'am? How are you paying? You're paying credit card or, you know, card, cash, whatever. Well, cash. But gotta come up with the money. So you want goods and services, you got to pay for it. The money is the money to pay for it. So the tool goes to work right there. Okay, so let's talk about some things. Why I believe people don't like to talk about money. Now, I remember, I can tell you, when I was growing up as a young girl, I never hear my parents talk about money. I mean, they go to work and my father does this and he does and he makes money, but they never talk about money in terms of how money is being spoken about nowadays. So there's a difference in how money was perceived then. Of course, they work hard, they got money to buy whatever they need and to take care of us and so on. But it wasn't perceived like it was like a tool. You got to invest it, you got to put it to work, you got to make the money work for you. You can't be working that hard for the money every day. What's going to happen at the end of the day when you're tired? You're going to fall over. You will not get to enjoy the things you're working for. So that's one of the, I think about that thing all the time. I watch my parents work so hard. They never talk. Now I know better. They never talk about money. When I look back, I'm like, they never talk about money and how, they save money and so on, but they never talk about like how we talk about money now because we want to retire early. They never talk about retirement. They just work. We want to retire early. Well, you guys, right? We all want to retire early. We don't want to work like all the way up to certain age. And we want to be retired. We want to start, we want to enjoy ourselves right along the way. But back in the day, oh, you work, and then when you finish working and come home, then that's when you start to enjoy yourself. I don't buy into that proposition, my friend. You enjoy yourself as you go along, right? Time is short. You never know. But what I'm saying is that we think about what used to happen then and what happened now. It's a different era. So people are looking at it. I can speak from my time. You speak, everybody can have a different proposition. Your environment in which you grew up in, your wherever you were raised and, what was going on there. So the cultural impact is great because some people have this social taboo, they don't like to discuss about finances at all. That's off the limits. Hello. No, that should be on the limit, on the table, flat out on the table all the time. Because you need money to exist in this era. You not that it's money is not trade off for life, breathing, sleeping, but you need money to provide you with the things of that you need in this life. Livity, right? So it's clothes and shoes and food and entertainment and date nights and all the rest of it, and a car and the movie nights and the vacation. Yeah, you go with your hand like this, empty, and you're gonna get stuff. No, gotta have money. So the social taboo that has been associated around money, like, oh, it's such a sensitive topic. Yes, it is. But we need to talk about it. Because when you don't have any money, think about when you don't have any money, you don't have any money in your bank account drawing zero, zero. You're living from paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. It is a sensitive topic, but we need to be talking about it because it is that sensitive. Because nobody wants to be out of money in this day and age. We want to have a little money somewhere for rainy days, somewhere that we can continue living the lifestyle. Okay. So the social taboo that has been associated with money, we've got to change that, my friends. All right. So what about the fear of judgment? You're going to judge me because I'm talking about money? Because money, of course, money is associated with status, man. With success. You got to be um like, oh, your shoulders straight, and you always, the money is associated with the status you have, with the success you have, your personal, you, that is Mr. So and so. I can't talk to him. He got too much money. He's way up there ahead, bigger than, that kind of stuff. So the fear of being like judged, some of us don't want to be judged or to compare based. I don't have any money, and you're trying to compare me with somebody else that over there that has a lot of money. Hmm? Listen to me now. The comparison, it shouldn't be about the money. No, because all of us have the opportunity to make money. Yes, some might make it a little quicker, some might make it a little faster, depends on the environment and so on, but not in this time. Everybody is exposed to opportunities that can make money. Yes, you might go a little slower, some might be a little faster, but that does not detract from that you are exposed to the opportunity to make money. Now, what you do with those opportunities, no, that's another ball game. But it shouldn't be, oh, well, he can make the money because no, you can make the money because the same thing applies. We just need to figure out, seek out, find out, apply ourselves, take action, whatever we need to do, get out there, grind it out, late nights, no sleep, sleep in your car, whatever it is, sleep in the office, wear one pair of shoes, going on the road, and just know that you're on a mission. So have the intention, right? Yeah. So don't judge somebody because of their financial situation. Who know what they had to do to get there? So think about it like that. So the fear of judgment, because you never know what a person had to do to get to the point that they're at now. And a lot of stories we know, of course, of folks, they tell you about what they had to do to get to where they are at now. How many of us are ready to do all of that, to do some of the things? I'm sure not many of us would want to go through the situation, the homelessness, the abuse, and all kinds of stuff that people have gone through to be where they're at. But we want to be there, right? So money, when we talk about being judged because you're wealthy and so on and so forth, but every wealthy person will tell you it didn't happen overnight, and that's another story for another day, right? They went through a lot, they lost a lot, they took a lot of risk. How many of us are willing to take the risk? How many of us are willing to invest in ourselves in order to propel ourselves to the next level? How many of us, if you are exposed to an opportunity, you just like, oh no, oh, that's not for me. You wouldn't even take a chance on yourself. How many of us would go around, and because the other person took a chance on themselves, oh yeah, and you, to cast your judgment, yeah, you're ready, and then you were all exposed to the same opportunity, all exposed to the same service, all went through the same course in college together, all went, you know what I'm saying? So the playing field was level right there. But some people took action, some people didn't. Some people decided that, you know what, I'm tired of living like this, and so I'm going. So it is an individual decision. So what about in financial security? Financial insecurity. So we know that a lot of us, or a lot of people, have lost a lot. And so they don't want to talk about money because it's painful. It's painful because they might lose all their money and they had to wait on, go back up down to the bottom to start again. So talking about money is kind of bring on a lot of bad memories. So we understand that. But at the same time, we've got to talk about the money. Yes. But they make a decision, but yeah, they got burned. Like a lot of us, we invest in stuff, or we, right now, we look at, if we don't do the right thing, then a lot of us are going to be like, you know what? Well, look at my stocks, look at my 401k, look, you know, because we made an investment and we're guaranteed a certain amount of percentage on the return on the investment, and we're looking for it to make up whatever it's be retirement. Oh, so we've got to be vigilant on this thing, right? So we talk about financial literacy. How many of us were even taught about money, were even exposed to money in terms of the use of money, what's money, and the knowledge surrounding money and how you can invest money? How many of us knew that you could get stocks and bonds and you could invest, real estate and, all that good stuff? You could buy shares. How many of us are exposed to that? How many of us know that we don't have to have $1 million to buy into some form of investment? Huh? We got penny stocks, right? We got, I don't know, maybe those are not there anymore. All kinds. How many of us know that? Oh yeah, when the stock market goes up and it comes down and it goes up and it comes down, it's like, oh, you got to ride the wave. But the first sign, you pull your money out, but when it comes back up, you lost all of that profit. So we've got to, the financial literacy around money and how we handle money is huge, my friends. And why a lot of people don't like to talk about money is that they don't understand that financial aspect. So we have a whole lot of financial advisors out there, a whole heap, right, of financial advisors out there that we can have a conversation with and be like, okay, so get some education there. And so at different points in your life, you're gonna have at different stages, maybe with your money, it has grown, it has fallen, it has grown. So having that conversation can help you on a path. So why not have the conversation and get on a path so you're building wealth? And a lot of us say we want to build generational wealth. How are you going to do it if you're not like getting some financial literacy and understanding around money and how the money works and how to put it to work, where to put it, when to move it, all that good stuff. So we don't like to talk about that because it takes, and if you don't have to do it yourself, that's what the financial people are there for. Hire them. Get one of them to do it for you. Pay them if you don't want to do it, but put them to work. They have a lot of investment up at Fidelity and Blue Chip and all that. What they call them? Blue. Forgot the name of it. Yeah, so many different places. Schwab, Charles Schwab, all these different financial entities that can help you learn about money and how to use the money, manage your money that you have, and make sure that you can build that generational wealth, right? Okay, so what about our cultural or generational factors? We spoke a little bit about that, depending on where you're from and what people value. People at some places, people don't put a lot of value on money. Oh, I have it or I don't have it. They don't put a lot of value on wanting to build that wealth structure so that money can keep coming in even when you're sitting in your rocking chair. Isn't that what we all want? Yes, of course, right? So we've got to change that. We've got to change that. How about what you believe? Now that part. How about your belief system, my friends? How about your belief system, your mindset? Maybe you didn't get a good grown up around, and you just have this belief and this mindset that you don't have to talk about money, and so it might have made you uncomfortable because you really grew up without money. You grew up really in that in a situation where money was really limited or lacking or whatever. You can change that mindset, change that belief system. Maybe that's how you started out, that's how you were growing up. It doesn't have to continue. How many of us grew up really, really poor, like in poverty stricken situation? But we're not that now. No. So then it was how the thinking was. Now, no, you can change that. You can change the trajectory of your life with anything. You don't have to stay there. That was then. No, but you can move out of that space. A lot of people have moved out of that space. They did things, they tried things, they worked, they moved things around and realized that, oops, I don't have to stay there. I might have been living in the projects, but you know what? I'm gonna live in Beverly Hills. So yeah, you speak to the subconscious mind, you put it out in the air, it's gonna happen for you. Let's see. Oops, I only have 5 minutes left. And so today I want to make sure that I didn't want to lose my Monday's mindset. Want to make sure that people understand it's okay. It's okay to talk about money, because if you don't have money, you this lifestyle that you're yearning after, to this wealth strategy that you're trying to build, this generational wealth, build it up. You've got to do some kind of investment or put the money to work for you. But you got to have this to start, or the idea of generating the money. So I'm going, yeah. So what about trust? What about trust? Because man, a lot of us got burned. Yeah. Because we trust people with our money and they ran off with it. I know a gentleman. Well, this financial world can be cruel. So working with this financial situation, did the work, but guess what? Things just went sour, and other people ran off with the money. So who paid the price? So I'm sure that that's such a painful situation, and I'm sure he really don't like to talk about the money, because he made the money. But we understand that not all of us are fair, and so we've got to be careful. While I'm speaking about money, we always got to be careful. We got to check it out, search the matter out, and know where our money are invested or whatever we're doing, because we know we have unfair people in this world, right? Yeah. So charge me on that one. Yep, we got people who take your stuff because they can, and then you have to answer questions to it. Right? So the lack of trust, yes, why people want to talk about money, because they got burned. Got burned like more than once, real bad too. That's what we call it. They lost and failed, and they ended up in some other kind, because that can affect your mental. Huh? That can affect you lose your house, you lose your car, you lose your wife, you lose your husband, the children. That's great loss, my friends. So yeah, we've got to work on how, it's just a work in progress. Not everything that I've said is going to apply to everybody. And so my focus here today is to, one, let you know it's okay to talk about money. Two, we need to educate our kids and whomever about money, because it's so important these days to make sure that you build your wealth strategy and you maintain your wealth strategy, so that at the end of the day, it passes on. So those persons, your generations to come, can live based upon what you have prepared. And number two, they can teach, instruct, or those that are coming after them. So we create a better lifestyle for everybody, for ourselves, for those to come, and build that um culture in your family. You got to start there first. You build that in your family, and then they in turn, wherever they're, when in their space or in their sphere of influence. Yeah, but we've got to talk about money and quit the taboo stuff. They work no more. That was then, way back when, maybe in the 50s and 60s. That's like way back when. And even then, we had some savvy people who knew and understood. But you know what? Some people don't share information. That's another day's journey. Some people don't share information. We've got to be our brother's keeper. Share information. Now, if they don't, when you share the information, if they don't want to take action with the information that you've shared, then it's okay. You share. You're allowing people to level up. You're allowing people to make the best use of their time here on earth, and to provide and make an impact, and all the rest of it that we could talk about on another time. Now, yes, we know that some people have privacy concerns. Absolutely. Because you know how it is. People know you have money, they want to borrow, they want to, and all the rest of it, right? So, privacy concerns, of course, with, yeah, you might be sitting beside a millionaire right now. You don't even know a billionaire right now, because you're looking for somebody like in a different profile. You won't find that, because money doesn't have to show on you, right? It doesn't have to print out and say, "Oh, I got a lot of money." No, because it's like that job over there with the money, that's a job over there working, and you're just over here enjoying yourself and reaping the benefits from all of that, and having a good life, and helping others to do the same, right? So, yeah, you could invoke theft, so we've got to still maintain that privacy. We're not going to put it on a billboard. Hey, look, I can imagine when those people win the lottery, they don't even want to show up their name or whatever, because people will want to, what I'm talking about. We still are exposed, so our privacy and our security is important. All right, my friends. So let's talk about money. It's okay as to how far you can go and talk about money with whom you can talk about. It's important, because that's why what makes everything goes round, right? Money makes you have the things that you want to have, provide for others, and all the rest of all the philanthropic and all that good stuff. Whether I want to do charity, it doesn't matter. It is that currency. All right, this is your Monday's mindset on a Tuesday, my friends. I'll invite you to join me tomorrow when we talk social media strategies. And oops, I'm 2 minutes over. And yeah, as we move into the online marketing arena. But I really, really want to deliver this message. Heard too many conversations. Oh, I want to make some extra money. I need to supplement my income. Oh, it's so hard, this one paycheck. I'm telling you, there are opportunities out there that people need to make money, but they're their their idea around money gotta change. You gotta put something out. You gotta take on these things, or take on situations, or take on um investments, or take on some kind of a financial strategy in order to make your money to be viable, and whatever you want to do with money is up to you. But the ability to make money these days is not like it's far-fetched like way back when. It's right up in your face. So go out there and make your money, my friends. Go out there, make your billions, your trillions, whatever it is. All right, and I see you on tomorrow when we talk social media strategies. Take care now, and yeah, talk about money. Talk about your children and all your family members. Yes, it's important. We need to talk about money. All right, my friends, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.